pizza restaurant, that pizza chain, they got the best ice cream sundae that I've ever seen. It's a giant one.
Out here?
God, I'm trying to remember the name of the. It is a chain, but it's not like a big chain.
People that are upset right now because they're listening like on the treadmill and they're hearing us chewing, like these motherfuckers are gonna get ice cream.
We're seeing pizza and ice cream sundaes.
While people try to lose weight.
Yeah.
Sweating out.
Oh, Buca de Beppo's.
Oh yeah.
They've got a gigantic ice cream sundae.
Everything they have is gigantic.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I worked here for a long time.
It's actually really good.
No kidding.
It's amazing.
Oh, bro, they have that rigatoni with meat sauce, and oh my God,
Buca de Beppo's is great.
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's very reasonably priced for the amount of food you get.
Yeah, there's one in Palo
You
Alto.
get a crazy amount of food.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
I like all the photographs on the wall.
There's one of those down the street from our old studio,
In LA?
Woodland Hills. Remember? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to take my kids to the one at the Grove in LA.
What, if anything, is out near SpaceX? Like, what do you guys have out there?
In LA or here?
Out here.
We've got the Starlink terminal factory. So we, for the Starlink V4 terminals, we built them here. We built the version 3 terminals and the version 3 minis. There's like we do part of the production, or actually, I should say, we've done all of the production of the terminals thus far in LA, and we'll continue to do production in LA. But we're also just completed a second factory in Bastrop, just about 20 minutes from here.
And then SpaceX is where you make the launches. What part of Texas is that?
Well, Starship stuff is in South Texas, near the border, just right on the Rio Grande.
And how did you pick that location?
I was just literally looking at satellite images, for going to orbit, you kind of you want to launch eastward so that you can take advantage of Earth rotation to get to orbit. So it's a little counterintuitive that reaching orbital velocity, getting to orbit is about your speed parallel to the Earth's surface. It's like how fast are you zooming around Earth? It's not the gravity at the altitude of the space station is almost the same as it is on the ground. The reason the space station is actually up there, it's kind of the wrong terminology. It's actually moving around the Earth at 17,000 miles an hour. So the space station goes around the Earth at roughly every 90 minutes. And because Earth is turning, and the speed at which it is turning, or the way you experience velocity it's moving at like roughly 1,000 miles an hour at the equator. So the closer you are to the equator, the more you can take advantage of Earth rotation to reach orbital velocity. So you want to, and since it's rotating eastward, you want to be on the east coast to get to make it easier to get to orbital velocity. So you need a section of coast that's on the east, fairly southward, that is not occupied. So like almost really all of Florida, except for Cape Canaveral, is wall-to-wall houses on the beach. Like there's almost no section of Florida that every section of Florida has houses except for Cape Canaveral, which is a government base. So one of the few spots that wasn't occupied was the area just adjacent to the border with Mexico. It just wasn't super well suited to holiday homes. There was at one point a development that was going to take place, but then a hurricane came and destroyed the entire place, and in fact rearranged the land, so some of the plots were underwater. So it's kind of a tough spot to build a home, and that's why it was unoccupied. So we needed a piece of, and it needs to be U.S. territory, because if we go outside the U.S., there are export restrictions because rocket technology is an advanced weapons technology. So we can't just arbitrarily go to another country. So it needed to be U.S. land, East Coast, and fairly southward.
That's fascinating that
It's
rockets,
one of the few spots that exist like that.
that rockets fall into the category of weapons technology.
Yeah, intercontinental ballistic missiles.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, we could drop a rocket anywhere. And nobody can stop us.
Wow. That is crazy about the space station, too.
Yeah.
It's going 17,000 miles an hour.
Yes. I mean, you've seen the videos of the rocket landing, right?
Yes. It's amazing.
Very precise.
It's pretty fucking amazing.
We can make land basically anywhere.
No.
Or not land.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, he doesn't have to turn on the thrusters to slow down.
What is it like to try to juggle these different things in your mind on a daily basis? Like, what is it like to try to juggle X, Tesla, SpaceX, all these different things at the same time?
It's a lot for a human brain to handle.
Yeah. I would imagine.
Yeah. It strains my meat computer.
I mean, do you need something like that, though? Does your meat computer need more problem solving than the average one? I mean, is this something like, if you only had one thing to work on, do you think you would get bored? Or you would get distracted? Or you would not be satisfied? Like, do you need these things to be so complex and have so many of them simultaneously juggling? Because you didn't pick 3 easy ones. You picked 3 of the fucking hardest things you could ever get into. You already detailed how difficult manufacturing is. Rockets, duh.
Yes.
It's one of the craziest things. Like, not only that,
rocket science.
completely innovative rockets that land. Like, that never happened before, so you're doing that.
Right.
And then you said, you know what, we've got to save humanity. Let me go spend $44 billion on Twitter.
Man, that was expensive.
What's it worth? What do you think it was actually worth?
Everything.
Yeah, not for the market. Right? I mean, like, for humans, yes, I agree with you. I mean,